Welcome to A Soccer Fan Walks Into a Bar. Happy Monday. Diego, Naz, welcome.
Yes.
Erin, back there somewhere
What's
behind
up,
the
peeps?
scenes. Welcome to you as well. We are...
The voice inside my head.
Always.
Yes.
Whether I want it or not, it's always there. It is producer Erin.
It's not going
but
away, and we
will
love it.
Kick off like every other Monday show.
Yes,
Diego, Naz, how was your weekend?
Exhilarating, exhausting, hot, dramatic. I
am
mean, just
wet.
name an adjective, and that's what it was altogether. It was a mess of things, but it was
I am
beautiful.
loving the current 70-degree weather. I'm wearing long pants during the day for
July.
the
Yeah.
first time in
a while,
since I
in a
can
little
remember.
bit. But no, it was great. Soccer was incredible. The events here at the brewery, of course, always great. You know,
Yeah,
the
yesterday was insane.
craziness. Yeah, the fans. I do have to say, the fans that have come, whether they cheer for a team or they just happen to be here and get involved in whatever game was
I
happening.
agree. I am
it's
loving
been
every
awesome.
minute of it.
Yeah.
Again, not to put ourselves on a pedestal because we did the legwork for it, but it is for the people, and the people are coming. And for the Mexico fans, the Colombia fans, the Norwegians, the Scotland people, obviously the American fans, it has been an absolute wonder this summer to have all these fans here. And obviously, we hope it continues into the club season for next year. But let's just enjoy the
That's a
World
job
Cup
now, yeah.
while it's here.
Absolutely.
Paris says, I'm choosing Spain, Portugal over U.S., Belgium because 2 early morning games would be killer. For those of you that don't know, Per is from England, and the 5-hour time difference apparently is too much for
Well,
him.
don't forget, he was up at like 2 a.m.
You know what?
Listen, you're celebrating
The
England.
plight of the American fan now that has watched English and European soccer for decades.
Told you, Europeans like gatekeeping this
I
sport.
know.
What they think is their sport.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is
But
it-
no, that is
well,
true
while,
though.
while we're on the topic of the English fan and European fan and gatekeeping, is it coming home?
This year?
Well, it's not going wrong.
Going
know.
to Colombia, my friend.
Oh.
It is going to Colombia. I have
listen.
faith. I have faith.
We never even really talked about that.
No.
I mean, we're at a point now. Round of 16. Colombia plays tomorrow, which we'll get to. But Colombia winning a World Cup, what would that be?
I will move back home and never come back. I will literally leave.
I don't think we didn't hear the end of it for...
No. It will be dangerous in the sense of that we will go too crazy. You have no idea how the situation is in Colombia right now after every game. It literally is like December 31st every single day. The amount of alcohol that's been consumed, the amount of accidents that have been had. Like, we are happy for it, but we are actually considering very carefully or like health status.
I was going to say, I don't think there's any consideration on safety and health status.
No. There is some areas of the country, like the elderly people, but the youth, oh my God, it's just being insane. So it will be great. It will be a new World Cup champion, which is what every single person wants every single year. So no, it will be great for soccer, but I don't know.
I'm trying to
Haaland,
think who
my guy.
the
There's
last
still Haaland.
The last first-time winner we had, was that France in 98?
Spain, I think.
Oh, yeah, Spain, 2010. There you go.
Yeah.
Spain was the last first winner.
Believe me,
that we've had.
we haven't heard the end of it
yeah.
in South America. They're still talking about it, my guy. Every time you meet a Spaniard, they always come up to you. Hey,
Paris says his money is still on France. It was
France
you
taking
picked
second.
France.
No.
Erin picked France to win. You guys
Thor.
flip-flop with France and Spain.
Correct. Yeah.
Thor is going to win.
Dude, Norway is
Thor
like...
is winning. I'm sorry, naked pair. Love you. But no,
Well,
You think Norway's winning?
100%.
Japan.
So,
So
I have no doubt. I called it from the beginning. Holland is going to be the man of the World Cup. The best goal is going to be the Cabo Verde goal. It cannot be other goal just because of what it meant, how everybody felt. There is considerations like that to be had in this, and that is the goal of the World Cup. Whatever happens afterwards, it doesn't matter.
Let's run through some of these scores. We do have to go back to some of the round of 32 because
I think we only finished with Canada the first day.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it was Germany, Paraguay, I think. I don't even remember. That's how long it's been.
It was 5 days ago, and it feels like a year.
As the husband of a school teacher, once the last day of school hits, like, I don't know what day it is anymore. We're just living.
Like I said, I don't even remember when. USA Bosnia was technically Wednesday.
I know. So
we thought it was Friday.
let's hit right there because that will bring us to our next topic. But USA 2, Bosnia and Herzegovina 0. That were goals from Flo Balogun right before half, and then a Flo Balogun red card, which has been all over all of social media. This is the proverbial Canadian curling, pushing
Poking the stone.
The stone. It's all over the place. We're talking about, more people are talking about Fuller and Balogun than the Taylor Swift wedding. It is absolutely wild. And then
that was something else. I actually was happy about that. Not for Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually for her because she said she wanted to just be under
She
the
got her
radar.
wish.
She didn't want to. She got her wish. Nobody said anything about it, and I loved it. But yes, that's the thing. But what do you guys think about that? I agree. I'm fine with it. I don't care. It is politics. It's Ronaldo got the same treatment at the beginning of the World Cup. So what are we talking about here?
Four other players.
So,
four other players got the same treatment.
Let's not skip the brunt of it.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, Fuller and Balogun's red card ban was suspended. So parenthetically, the fact that they're using the term suspended to take away the red card ban is just giving me a little mind fuck, but because a red card is a suspension and they're suspending the suspension, so it's just the wording of it is not my favorite.
Prolonging the suspension.
Yes, so his red card ban is now a 1-year probation.
Does he have to go to a PO office and everything? Get some piss test?
He has to come in. He has to travel to his nearest embassy every couple of weeks.
My thought on it, and this is in the VAR ruling, with these kinds of judgment calls, they are not allowed to look at slow motion replays.
Correct.
And that
always
is
looks worse.
Part of the reasoning of why they lifted the red card ban, and it's now a probation. It is what it is.
Because you couldn't use slow motion?
My problem with this, from a neutral standpoint, obviously as an American, I'm thrilled to have, Flo Balogun back. But if that were the case, they would have known that before the match even ended. They would have known, okay, that was not the correct procedure for, issuing the red card.
Was made. Yeah.
Whether it was a red card or not, taking off my U.S. hat and jersey, it was a similar play to the Messi, kick in the first match.
Yes.
That was not a red card. Whatever the ruling was on the field, I would have been okay with it. If the ref saw it immediately and said, "Yeah, this is a red card, you're off," I don't think I could say no. The referee is wrong there. So that part of the judgment, I'm fine with. It would have obviously been unfortunate, but here we are. My issue is then again, 4 days later, 3 days later, the day before the match, you're now telling both the U.S. and Belgium that. No, he's back. He can play.
Yep.
That's where the objective side of me I have a huge problem with the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You guys haven't lived where we live. As the small country, every time you go to a situation like that, there is
the big
always
country always gets the call.
Because it gets the call, gets the decision, gets the favor, and it's just the reality of things, and sometimes breaks your way, sometimes it doesn't. And this comment and this thing blew out of proportion because of a different type of situation that has nothing to do with soccer at the end of the day. So because of that, and with my Colombian jersey on, I say it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Paris
Shit
says
happens.
the United States of Man City at this point.
Yeah.
It absolutely, like it or not, I think at least short-term memory, there will be an asterisk on this match.
Why? Because of the result? Because of the player
because
being there
of the change. Now, that being said, while it's easier, the U.S. has to now adjust their game plan too, because they had, he's been in training potentially for the next match, but both teams assumed Fuller and Balogun would not be in this match.
Yep.
I think it's easier for the U.S. to make that adjustment than for Belgium defensively now to change potentially what they have to do.
Yeah.
But at the same token, these are all professionals.
And that's what I'm
they
saying.
should be able to-
And again, let's take our patriotism off. Belgium defenders couldn't care less who's in front. Let's be honest.
But you know
Like,
what?
The quality, the level.
I agree.
They are totally fine with
I
whoever comes
think-
in. The team has no problems with the situation.
Yeah, I think Rudy Garcia has handled this terribly.
I agree.
I think
agree.
you know, as a manager, you should have just taken the line of, we're
Who cares?
gonna play the 11 that are opposite
Yeah,
us,
who
and
cares?
we have our game plan.
You
we're
have
gonna
to play who they put in front of you, no matter who they
fact
are.
that they are making this even more of an issue, to me, one gives the U.S. the fear factor, of like, hey, no, they're worried about us, and maybe they should be.
Yeah.
But also, let's not forget that prior to the World Cup, it was up in the air. Should Balogun start? Should Ricardo Pepi start? Should Haji Wright be in the mix? What do we do? Do we make Pulisic the false 9 like we did in a couple of the friendlies? So, yes, Balogun. Per says, I do want to see Balogun score and do a showing a card celebration.
There
I was
you
thinking about that on the way
go.
here.
That'd be hilarious, yeah.
And
That's what I'm about, right?
that would, I don't know if there's outside
No,
of
because
this
then
exact
that's the
scenario. I don't even know if
suspension
that's
right there.
allowed. That's probably
That's
going
the
to result in a suspension.
That's the violation
Remember,
of probation.
he's gotta
That would
be a good
so
boy. He's on
American.
probation
That
now.
would be
He
so
might
American.
do like the.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think he can do anything. He's on probation. I don't think he can do absolutely anything.
I think he literally
He scores
needs
and he
to
just keeps
score
going.
and just
Just
walk
keep walking.
right back. To,
Keep on freaking walking, my guy,
nothing.
because you are not allowed to do shit.
So we've heard other people talking about this, and from a fairness and point making standpoint, guys, what do we think? Should the U.S. start Fuller and Balogun?
I did talk to you earlier about this. I did mention it earlier. I did state that if at any point in time the U.S. men's national team decide to try to make anything right,
quote unquote,
would be to
take
put
the
him
high
on
road,
the bench. Put him on the bench. See what happens. I don't know. Bring him in later in the game. I don't know. It's one of those.
I don't think you do that.
That would be
Either play him or don't. It's one of those things.
And let's be 100% clear. Anything and everything that's going on since in the last 28 hours, I think that's probably about when they made the decision. It's no fault of Fuller and Balogun. It's no fault of Pochettino. It's no fault of the U.S. men's national team. These are outside influences that are happening.
Absolutely.
You cannot blame them for.
This is one of the issues that comes to this. Is like we've been looking forward to this game for the last couple days.
Yes,
we've all been excited about it, and now I just have one of those pit feeling in my stomach that it's like it's not even going to be enjoyable watching it because half the people are going to be hate watching it, and the other half of people are going to be aggressively watching it to see what happens. And it's like it's not going to be enjoyable from a fan, from at least from my fan point.
I was going to say, so from the neutral standpoint, it adds a huge storyline, and it probably will add more watchers, maybe not in the domestic audience, but globally now. But for me, especially in the World Cup, in a round of 16 match, I want the game to be the storyline.
Yeah.
It is not the storyline anymore.
Nope.
It is 100% relative on that.
It is Gianni Infantino. It's Donald Trump. It's the Royal Belgian FA. It's Rudy Garcia. It's all this other stuff. I want the game and the 26-man roster.
But that is a matter of how much. But that is a matter of how much do you want to pay attention to all the noise that's outside. If you at the end of the day watch the game, plays or not, you know what I mean. Whether he plays or not, it's gonna be totally okay, and we gotta watch the game as for what it is. There is going to be controversy. Again, there is going to be things like that. Do we listen to the noise, or do we just move on and focus up on what is in front of us?
Yeah. Well,
that is the bottom line to me personally.
And that's what we just said. That's what Belgium should be doing, and look what they're doing. So
But we as fans, we gotta shut that off.
I'm just saying
at the end of the day, once that whistle blows, we are gonna cheer our asses off for USA, and we're gonna enjoy that right there, win or lose. We're gonna enjoy soccer at the end of the day because the outside forces are what makes this dramatic situation.
But again, the issue is at the end of the game, it's not going to be congratulations to this team, congratulations to that team. It's going to be, soccer won out or the U.S. cheated. We're not going to get anything in between.
The guys on that field are going to shake hands, my guy. And that's where I go to.
I don't know. France and Paraguay didn't necessarily shake hands.
Mbappé.
Paris says we should start him. He's allowed to play. Use your best team. I agree 100%. Yeah. And with
the France thing, Mbappé is just an asshole, bro. I don't like him.
I mean,
we'll talk about that when we get to it. But there was some pretty racist comments from the Paraguayan senator.
And you know what? Let's jump right into it. So we're going to jump over to the round of 16 here. Canada 0, Morocco 3. So Canada, one of the co-hosts, are out of the tournament. Yep. Morocco moves on. Paraguay, France. France 1-0 winners with a Kylian Mbappe goal in the 70th minute penalty. A rather negative game, in my opinion, from Paraguay.
Really?
It was, typical, and I don't mean this disparagingly, but it was your typical CONMEBOL type, play.
After the goal, like what I can sum it up to is after the goal that France had, one of the commentators, I think it was Landon Donovan, said that now Paraguay is going to play like Paraguay, and he's like you're going to see an aggressiveness where they're going to fight for red cards, and that is either a red card to France or a red card to Paraguay, and they came out attacking, attacking the players. That at that point it wasn't even a game. It was a matter of who's going to knock who down.
Yeah, okay, I definitely agree with that. That is a thing that they do. Landon, like you said, the commentator called it. It is a reality in our leagues, which is a sad thing to say because, well, you should take the loss, with your head high, but no, they try to just chip out the game and make
studs up.
And then it's very briefly, I do want to just touch on it, but I don't really want to give it much air because I don't think it deserves to be. But a Paraguayan senator said some very disparaging racist remarks about Kylian Mbappe.
Did you read it? It was bad.
And it's bad enough when like general hooligans and fans say it on Twitter and Instagram and all this, but for an elected official, a dignitary to come out with comments like that, absolutely deplorable. And I don't know if she'll face any punishment. She deserves to, but I am, since his move to Real Madrid, I've kind of fallen off with my fandom of Mbappe, but
it wasn't his fault.
For this instance, I am all for him, and I do hope that he overcomes that, and which obviously he's a very tough player, so he will.
He's faced that before.
All right, yesterday 2 massive matches: Brazil, Norway. Brazil was my pick for World Cup winner. They have lost 2-1. Goals from the striking Viking, Erling Haaland, in the 79th and 90th minute. A 10th minute of stoppage time penalty for Neymar to bring one back. But Brazil, Carlo Ancelotti to me is one of the best managers of all time. I think he absolutely swung and missed on his outlook for this match and the setup.
Do I disagree with you with Ancelotti? Yes, I do, because he's not there for Brazil.
Oh you were on record from the beginning. Absolutely, and you got it right.
They have lost it.
Yeah,
they have lost it. I mean, yes, Ancelotti is a great club manager. He's won everything there is to win everywhere else, but like I always said, Brazil is Brazil, and that is one of the countries that has a history ingrained in their culture, in their lifestyle. Like, it's not a thing that you can just try to renew.
Yeah,
and that's what Brazil is doing, and that's a huge mistake.
Yeah, and we had this conversation in the Discord actually twice. We had it after Germany was eliminated, and then after Brazil's elimination. Yeah. The game has become so global in a good way, but also now, Germany is not playing in their, typical German style. Brazil has lost that joga bonito style. And that's one of the things that I love about the World Cup is it brings all these varied styles, or even Champions League. You have, a team like Bodo Glimt, who plays their style, and look what they, so to see all those different styles, now it just seems very generic,
it's
very
cookie cutter
scripted soccer, and
that was Brazil was the last bastion.
Yeah.
We'll go back there again, but later. But yeah, Brazil has lost that identity that they had for generations. And it is just because I think, and again, we don't like to talk about governments here, but there is a lot of pressure like that from the Brazilian government.
Well, yeah, I mean, you win 5 World Cups. There's always going to be that hanging over your head.
But before it was just a culture. That's who they were. They knew the amarela had weight on it. You know what I mean? You showed up to a game and nobody knew how to attack you because you played your own game, always and forever. No matter what you were playing, you kind of knew what it was coming, but you just couldn't stop it. And one of those things was that the fact that Brazil always focus up on their own people, their own players, homegrown, players that play in the Brasileirão, the coach Brazil, every single one, the Lobo Zagallo and all of them. Sorry. There you go. So the fact that, they went away from getting Brazilian coaches from the Brazilian tournament and they started turning away, getting the Brazilian coach that was playing in Europe, getting the Brazilian coach that was playing in England or whatever. Yeah. Now they did away with Brazilian coaches altogether. So that right there, it's the worst mistake that Brazil will ever do. And if they don't correct it soon, they will be just one of us, one part of the bunch in South America. That status will be gone very, very,
we
very,
are
very
going to move on to the next match, but I'm very, very curious to see, if and how quickly Ancelotti is removed from his post. I haven't heard anything yet, one way or the other. But
that's the problem.
It'll be a very interesting couple months here for the Brazilian national team. All right. The late night game, or for those of you in England, the early morning game.
Yes. 2 a.m.
2 a.m. with the weather delay, correct. Mexico against England at Estadio Azteca, or as it's known for the World Cup, Mexico City Stadium.
Yes, sir.
We want to talk about roughly officiated games.
Yeah,
this was one of them from the get go.
I don't think it was, for the record, I don't think it was like favoring one side or the other. I think it was just inconsistent and pretty poor officiating.
You could tell that the ref, I think, came into this game knowing that he was going to have to be aggressive because this was going to be a highly hostile arena.
Yes.
Mexico is going to come in guns blazing, right? Because again, it is their home. It is,
they have to put it, they have to set the
you
pace.
saw a lot of times this ref would get in the face of players yelling at them. Like it was. It
doesn't help when Declan Rice kicks a guy in the head in the first minute of the game.
Correct. I mean, it was one of those things.
But that got everybody heated from the very, very beginning.
And let's not forget. I know we always think of World Cups as more neutral tournaments, but when you're playing against Mexico or officiating a game for Mexico at Azteca,
there is weight on it.
The heart starts pumping every decision you make. So, we expect all these referees to be neutral, unbiased, which they should. But let's not kid ourselves that getting caught up in the moment certainly can affect you.
Which brings us back to what I always say about playing down below the equator when it comes to things like that. Yeah. Referees get beaten up, then get attacked, like physically attacked in our countries. Again, not proud of it, but those are the realities. Right. Yep. So yes, these referees, when they're officiating in situations like that, they know which country they are, what area they are, and they sometimes know better. Yeah. And like you said, I can't really fault them for it. But survival instincts are survival instincts.
All right, so let's get to the rest of the match there. I'm going to call it because in my opinion, this is what it was. Mexico, I thought, played quite well. They dominated possession even before the eventual red card. But it was an absolute smash and grab from Jude Bellingham. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. In fact, a lot of fans thought it was a replay of him celebrating. But so they go up 2-0. And then Quinones, the Colombian,
his
Mexican
best.
player, who's what was that? His fourth, fifth goal of the tournament. He's having a great tournament. Scores right before halftime, so 2-1 going into the half. All the action there. I like as a neutral, this was just an absolutely incredible first half to watch, and you knew there was going to be more in it. And then the Kwanzaa red card. First of all, your opinion, was it a red?
You and I argued this a lot. Like him and I got face to face and argued this last night.
We did. I will say, I mean, he put it out there.
I think it's a red. I'm going to
was
put it out there.
violent.
I thought it was a red.
Well, we argue that. Like at the end of the day, I consider that it was definitely a yellow.
Yeah.
You know, Aaron brought up the whole factor of if the ball makes your actual foot move upwards, it requires a little bit of interpretation. So that's why with that in place,
that's a fair point.
I agree. Yes, it could have been just a yellow, but like Dave said a little bit before, he was in Mexico City.
Correct.
If there is a possibility of a yellow or a red, he's going for
I
the
also
red.
and again, we've talked about this with the handball rule. Every league interprets everything differently.
Yep.
In the Premier League and in Champions League, it doesn't matter that the ball causes it. That is a red card 10 out of 10
what
times.
I said. That was my argument immediately.
And as soon as I saw that first replay I saw, I'm like, oh shit, he's gone. This is it. Yeah.
You know what call I thought it was weird? Kane's penalty. Now that was weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we get back to this, my only opinion on this, and again, because you're technically not allowed to look at it in slow motion, right? Which is what VAR did anyways.
So that's another thing I want clarification. Sorry to interrupt you. The feed that they're showing us is that
the feed he's seeing?
The referee is seeing in the video.
Well, that's allegedly
that's what I don't know.
Yeah. No, allegedly that's what it is. We are watching what they're replaying.
So again, the guy, he goes in for the slide, and the way that I can again see it as a red card immediately is the fact that he had studs up the moment he goes in. He does grab all ball, and this is what makes me think, because if a referee has an opinion to look at it, that ball changes the trajectory. The Mexican player is already jumping over the player. He can clear that player if that leg stays on the ground.
Yeah. He also looks for. It looks to me like he pushes he kind of darts his foot out a little bit too, which makes it look a little bit worse.
Which is what gave it that.
And so hold on. Naked Pair says, I thought VAR is meant for slow motion in-depth replays. My understanding is the only time they're allowed to use slow motion or freeze frame in VAR is offside. It's for what they're calling "quote unquote" matter of fact judgments. So if it's a foul, is it in the box or out of the box? Is the ball in play or out of play, or that kind of stuff. It's to identify the position where something happens, not the
if
judgment
it happens
call.
or didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
The objective fact.
You. Aaron
with
Love
the
her.
dynamite drop in there, giving us the
Cheers,
facts.
girl.
So, the dynamite drop in of the objective fact being there.
Yes.
So,
but yes, then like you said, that brings us to the next one, which was the Harry Kane penalty of Harry Kane's leg coming up, hitting the base of the attacker's leg, pushing it into the ball.
For the record, again, I don't like that call. I understand it. I know every other league in the world, that is a penalty. Once the Mexican player gets his foot in between Kane and the ball and makes contact,
that was my joke with you is the Mexican player couldn't even, his leg wasn't going to get high enough to hit the ball. He helped him out. Like at that point, there's a right that they do a thing like in football where could the player have even made a play on the ball?
Yeah.
Right. At that point, from my inner NFL looks at it and says he wouldn't have been able to make a play on the ball because he wasn't going to reach the ball.
Well, that used to be so going back to the England game, that used to be a factor for penalties also on breakaways. Who was that on the ball? Was it Elliot Anderson? Whoever it was on the ball for the England penalty kicks the ball well wide. He's not getting to that ball if not for the contact and causing a penalty.
Gordon?
So
was it Gordon?
I think you're right. I think it was Gordon.
Yeah, because the Mexican coach was seen as telling Gordon.
Oh yeah. They all, but for what it's worth, Gordon got a good laugh at it.
Yeah, he laughed about it.
So. So guys, we all had England as the dominant team as the first one out. We all have egg on our face.
Listen.
Well, no. Considering how arrogant the English fans are.
Oh boy!
If England doesn't make it to the finals, I consider that a crash out no matter what. If they don't take it home, as they even have a song about
It's
coming home.
It's coming home. It's coming home.
If it doesn't come home, they crash out.
England fans, that is the voice of at Nostradamus, not CDU Newberg.
No. I actually don't disagree with that because of the sense of like, yes, they expect to win it all this year.
I've had this conversation with multiple English people, especially with a lot of the bands that we get here for WRRV, and I can't remember the last time the English fan base was honestly this pessimistic about their own team. Like everyone's saying, like, no, we don't have it this time. We're not that good. It's not
because they saw what we saw going into it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason we had them all crash out.
It's got levels. You know what I mean? It's not like they're convincingly been winning like a France or.
Why do you think they're getting more arrogant as the time goes on? Every England win, they start going back to their old.
Yeah, but it's not convincing. I'm still not convinced. That's what I'm saying. That it's still maybe one more round. Next round, they beat Norway. I shut up. I eat my words, and I do say I gotta go my face.
Norway England should
will
be a great
test. That's the test.
You have Erling Haaland going against Premier League defenders, including his former teammate John Stones, potentially.
Whom he has destroyed the entirety of the year. So he has no problem with them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the test. This is the moment you crash out or not. Everything else hasn't been super easy on the pitch. It should have been very easy on paper, my guy. That's what I gotta say.
Do we think? I don't want to jump ahead too much because I want to talk about the rest of the round of 16 matches that we have coming up. But do we think Thomas Tuchel maybe favors bringing in Stones and Gahey as the center back pairing, knowing that he's their teammates or former teammates of Erling Haaland?
They know him better.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
That'll be a very interesting dynamic.
I will do that. Maybe they've been practicing that since the beginning, just in case they get Haaland.
You never know.
All roads go through Norway, my guy. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That will be my take the entirety of this World Cup.
That is fine.
And I'm wearing the amarilla, but Thor is Thor, my guy.
So let's Pickford. I can't. Pear keeps talking about Pickford. I do not like Jordan.
I love him.
I don't.
He is my guy.
I mean, he made some pretty big saves.
You and I, my brother.
So just as much as you don't like Pickford, I don't like Haaland.
But so here's my thing with Pickford. Like,
I can't like Haaland. I'm sorry. I can't. I've tried it.
Look better than they actually are. Like some of those.
Because he's that good.
Yeah,
so think about it. Schmeichel used to do the same exact thing he does. He was just right there in the middle. He never got out of the box. Yeah. He never came out to close. No, he was right there, and he will save everything.
Pickford likes running after the ball during corners. Yeah. That kind of got me off my seat.
Yeah.
All right,
you saw me yesterday. I was like, what are you doing?
Let's hit up for tonight's match.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So, as of now, no changes have been made yet. Fuller and Balogun is available.
Yes.
Predictions for tonight's match: USA, Belgium in Seattle. What do we think? It can be the scoreline, or it can just be your thoughts on the match. What do we got, guys?
No, I don't know what the score is gonna be. It's gonna be a rough match for USA, especially defense.
Belgium has not looked great. They needed a late barrage just to get past Senegal,
and a favorable penalty. Yeah. Which you didn't hear anybody complain about.
But Lukaku is Lukaku, my guy, and he's going to give hell to those defenders. But I don't think...
Lukaku's going to come in on...
I was going to say, Lukaku is not a 90-minute player.
He's not anymore, no.
He's going to give him a good 45, and that's the key right there. The first 45 minutes of USA are going to be very deterministic. My thought. The score, I don't know. I really hope USA wins. I think they have enough to take it there. But it's going to be very difficult, my guy.
Pear in chat says 3-1 to Belgium.
Pear's been very wrong about it.
Love you, buddy. Love you anyways, buddy.
Yeah, I
remember you're moving to Philly.
I would love. I mean, I could see both
the
sides.
The Philly fans are going to beat.
Yeah.
I could see a comfortable U.S. win. I could see Belgium walking all over the U.S. This is what I love about this far into the tournament, where you don't know what could happen.
Well, if you had asked me this prior to the decision, my guess was USA 2, Belgium 1.
Okay.
Now I don't know what's going to happen, and again with the pit in my stomach, I honestly don't care. I just want the game over.
No,
I'm at this point where I just want the game over.
It's like he's watching Arsenal all over again.
Oh,
It's true. No, it's true.
Or not watching Arsenal.
No. It's true because think about it. The amount of backlash to Arsenal guys is what the USA is getting now.
Yeah.
And I'm just tired of reading it. I'm tired of seeing it, and I'm just at the point where
again, like I told you every Sunday, bro, shut that off.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
tired of it.
Like, we are the only noise you're allowed to hear because we're making it.
Yeah. So at any rate, we will be here upstairs.
Yes.
6
I gotta
o'clock
go back up,
open
yeah.
for the kitchen. We will be packed house. I can almost guarantee. 8 p.m. The outdoor portion has been canceled due to the deluge of rain that we're getting. So come hang out with us.
Toxic deluge.
Producer Erin will be holding a mic and camera for some of the.
Erin, thank you.
Yeah,
we love you.
Erin, I can barely hear you. Just so you know, and not. No, you're all the way up.
Turn it
You are
up.
literally
he
all the
does
way
that
up.
to me too. Always keeps turning me down, and then he's like, "Oh no, your mic
let's
is
not
off.
forget Dave likes to yell at people.
Your mic is
I do.
off. Your mic is off." He always says, "Mentiras."
Yes, yeah. So if you want tonight's schedule or the rest of the tournament, make sure you jump onto our socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and what am I missing?
CDUNewburgh.com.
And our website, www.cdunewburgh.com. Paris says Belgium's going to save football right, just like PSG did.
Don't forget he's an
Arsenal dig there. Real quick, we do have two matches
Pear's
tomorrow.
An Arsenal fan.
Yeah, we do have two matches tomorrow to finish off the round of 16. Argentina, Egypt.
Yes.
Leo Messi against Mo Salah. What do we think?
Messi wins.
Messi wins. The final round of 16 match, Switzerland, Colombia.
First off, I just want to say this is the first Colombia match that's not a nighttime.
I know.
Game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be falling asleep halfway through
But they chose to do it on a goddamn.
Maybe there'll be a 6-hour weather delay. Who knows?
Tuesday
Oh,
at
God,
4.
please
no.
no.
I already got the people telling me they all called out of work. They're all taking off early. So yeah, pack house. Colombia 3, Switzerland 1.
So are we open tomorrow for the Colombia game?
We definitely are.
Okay,
sir.
we are. You heard it here.
Definitely. You better be here.
Yes. Definitely the bar. Do we know kitchen open?
No.
No kitchen. All right. So BYOF.
BYOF indeed, sir.
Just another
Bring your own fun and food.
Also, here's to another 250 years, says Pear. So yeah.
Well, don't forget, Pear will be an American here in the next couple months or so.
By our 251st anniversary, Pear will be here. So
let's go.
All right. Yep. That's gonna do it for the round of 16.
Chop it off.
Make sure you.
We get a day off between the round of 16 and the quarterfinals.
Well, yeah. It's trivia night though, so
that's right. We got magic. We got magic on that one. So.
All right. So, Erin, thank you once again for behind the scenes producing. Diego and Naz, thank you. Another announcement. Our Streets kit is back for another release. So if you missed out, Diego, the first time around, on getting our inaugural CDU Newburgh kit, we will be keeping the store open through the remainder of the World Cup. That is your chance. So www.cdunewburgh.com. I don't know if the link is up yet, or you can just go
click on the shirt.
Yep, just click on the shirt, and I will be posting it to our social medias as well. So that's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Jump into our Discord, anywhere and everywhere. Just search CDU Newburgh, and that's how to find us. Pear, if you want one,
you order
get
one.
And you know what? You could probably get it shipped,
to here.
And it'll be there.
I'll be an incentive to get here. But yes, this is all. That is all.
And
we love you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Pear, we will see you very soon. Looking forward to it. Thank you. Make sure